my 4th wedding anniversary, and been married for 4 years. We celebrated, and I took on a cruise. I paid for the cruise. I paid for everything, transportation, everything. And she sat there the whole time on the cruise, pissed off. And I'm like, why is she so pissed off? Now, ladies, if your man did that, would you be pissed off? No. I had a good time on the Lucky Duck. Y'all can laugh. All right, one more. If women with big boobs work at Hooters, where do women with one leg work at? IHOP. Oh boy. Yeah, this is how this season gonna go. All right, I got some great guests tonight, and my first guest is a poet, a spoken word artist. I want y'all to put your hands together for Mr. GREGG, BLAKK.
Calling me Moses, pulled from the bulrushes of the ghetto and delivered from the death sentence that every black man must face in this death land of death and pain. Here where the golden gates of heaven seem to be a zillion miles away, and the dead that are still swallowed whole by their graves find a way to walk amongst the living daily. And here I pray for my beautiful lost people just like Jesus did. And just like Jesus did, I wish I could gather them with eagle's wings and teach them to sing a song other than to save this poor little nigga blues, and teach them to love the complex hues and perfect complexions that divinity blessed them with, and sow in them seeds of faith that would bring down mountains into seas with bold chance of righteous revolution and forward-thinking movement where we create solutions for self, directed by God and bowing down to no man. At least that's the plan. But until we can cast off the chains of pseudo-heavens and man-made hells with misplaced hatred directed itself, we are spiritually strange fruit, strung up on forbidden trees by chains designed by Jacob with price tags on backsides with eyes blinded and minds closed. And my people, they wither like trees with no sunshine. And me, I find that my time here in Pharaoh's house must soon come to an end because my brothers and sisters are scattered like dust in the wind. And me, I come from a stock whose fish clench Glocks with arms stretched out to the sky. You see, Babylon's doom I am, the predicted son of man, the parter of the sea, so it's only prophecy that these demons try to find a way to fade to me. Weed me out in Slager G like my name was Malcolm, like Martin, like Hampton, like Huey, like Pac, like Stoney, like Jesus. But the very hairs of my head are numbered, and although I walk through a den of lions and lie upon a pit of asp, I remain unscathed. And one day, I will speak the words that will resurrect the sons of slaves from their graves, like dry bones renewed with vigor, niggas no more.
All right, Mr. GREGG, BLAKK.
What's up,
now,
bro?
when I introduced you, I said poet and I said spoken word artist. Which one is it?
I'm a poet.
A poet?
I guess I'm both. I'm a poet and a spoken word artist. Truth.
Is
Two
there,
different things.
Is there a difference between the two?
Definitely, man. Spoken word artists, you have a lot more mediums going on. You're more or less performing, so you want to take advantage of everything, the visuals, the sound, all that, as opposed to just being a poet where you're just dealing with the lyrics, you know, the written aspect of things.
Okay. Now, well, how long have you been doing this?
Truth, man, like spoken word, my actual first performance was maybe a year, a little more than a year ago.
Just a year?
Yep.
Well, how did you get into it?
I mean, I've always been writing. I've been writing since elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I do, you know, I'm a songwriter, production, musician, you know, so the performance aspect of it is something I always did, but I never really did it as far as the spoken word until like last year. I actually got into it because I wanted to audition for Verses and Flow, but I missed the deadline. That's what happened. I missed the deadline, and then I just kept doing it, you know,
Oh, okay.
and I got to hook up with some people, poetry.com, and the rest is history, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was watching Verses and Flow one time and seeing some girl on there. I was like, oh man, these
They go hard, right?
poets,
Yep.
they be going at it.
Yep.
And I be like, wow. But so, and you also do you mentioned you do music too. You have your own studio, right?
Yep, I'm working down at the Diamond Building. I got it's not really a studio. I got a workspace now, but I work out of a studio right now, Studio 41. That's where I work out of exclusively right now.
Okay, now do you do singing or rapping or?
I don't sing.
Or you just do the music?
I don't rap, but I can produce singing and rapping. I have ridiculous skills when it comes to keyboards and various production software, all that good stuff. I'm very skilled in that. And I got a lot of people working with me that are skilled as well. So if you want some really good sound, come see me down Studio 41. We can make it happen for you.
All right, I might get with you to,
come on down, bro.
to do my album.
Come on,
come out with a rap album.
All right, the Stefon Braxton remix.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with it.
The mixtape.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
So what else is going on in your? How often do you write poetry?
Man, I try to write something every day. You know, it might not be a whole piece. I try to write something every day. I'm working on some short stories right now. I got published this past year. That was kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
With Queen Rella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got published in her poetry book. So I got a couple pieces there. That was cool. And I'm doing some short stories that should be published, and then working on a full novel, and I got a poetry book I'm finishing too. So just trying to do the writing thing seriously while I'm doing the music thing at the same time and put all the pieces together, man.
Well, you gotta let me know when that come out so we can look for it. So
That's what's up.
Go get that.
True.
Now, like when you write, say you out and you see something, you'll write a little bit, and then maybe the next day you see something else that would go with that, and you keep writing like that, or you just write one whole thing one day?
Man, it depends. Like, I've done that where I'll just do a whole piece one day, or I got some pieces that took me maybe 3-4 months to write, or something I wrote and forgot about and came back the next year. It's like, oh, dang, I forgot about that and finished it. It just depends. It just depends. There's no formula for me. I just let it happen how it happens. You can't force it, then it's not really art. It's work then.
So what else have you been doing? What else, besides the poetry and the music, anything else?
That's pretty much all I do, man. You know, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, have you done any shows here in Pittsburgh?
Actually, you know what? I did have a few shows I was putting on at the Smokehouse. It was a venue called Tongues and Grooves. You know, I had a nice little thing happening. The venue closed.
Oh, they closed?
They closed down. Yeah, right. That's a beautiful spot, right?
It was a nice
beautiful
spot
spot
with all the
man.
albums on the
Yeah,
wall.
man. I love the little atmosphere and everything, but they closed the spot. So I'm looking for a new spot to do Tongues and Grooves at, man. It was nice. We had a different format. It was like we had the poetry thing, but then we had like live music with it too. So it was like a different aspect. And then we had comedy kind of as the thing that seamed it together. That was our host. So we had a comedian for the host. So that was a little flavor of comedy, and then the show was music and poetry, man. It was nice.
Oh, it must
Real
have been
nice.
because you never invited me to host.
I didn't get to you yet, man. I didn't get to you yet, man.
But you know, we do poetry every Tuesday down at Capri's.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I forgot the girl's name, but yeah, it'd be a lot of people down there too. On Tuesday nights, they do poetry. We on vacation now. Well, now we on vacation. By the time this air, we'll be off of vacation. But on Tuesday nights, come on through.
I'll come through and check you out. Is it every Tuesday?
Yeah, I think it's every Tuesday.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I'll send you a Facebook.
Yeah, let me know. I'll
when
definitely
we go
come
back-
through and
when I
check it
go
out,
back to
man.
work.
Yeah. Always down to work.
So you had Tongues and Grooves. Any other shows you done here in Pittsburgh?
Lately?
Yeah.
Not lately.
You haven't done that?
Not lately, man. That was it. I was just kind of focused on that. Like I said, I was with Poetry.com. Haven't really done anything with those guys in a while. And Tongues and Grooves is kind of what I've been focused on.
So you looking for?
Oh, actually, you know what? I can't lie. Wait, I did some shows with Howie. You know, Howie Mack and Jay Cooper. You know, when they had their comedy events. But it was at the same venue, though. The same. Yeah.
When you had Side Piece Sundays.
Yeah, I was at Side Piece Sundays and what was it, Baby Mamas and Deadbeat Dads.
You know what? I don't know. There's something wrong with them too. When they coming up with these names for these shows, it's something really wrong. Howie and Jay, y'all, something wrong with y'all.
That's right. It was my cast, but they put on a good show. We had fun.
I had a good time.
Yeah, you was. That's right. You was there.
Yeah,
we had fun.
I had a good time there. So who are some of the poets that like inspired you? Like when you write,
Man, I like a lot of cats. You know, I was fortunate when I was younger to meet some of the people when they used to come. I don't know if you're down with this. They used to have this series at Pitt where they would have like black poets come in, and you know they were rocks and pieces. So I got to meet like Nikki Giovanni, Sonia Sanchez. You know, they came and did a couple pieces. I got to meet those cats. That was nice. People I admire, like I like Amiri Baraka's work. Gil Scott-Heron's my dude.
For real?
Yeah,
he was a poet?
Gil Scott-Heron?
I thought he was just a musician.
Have you ever heard his music? He spoke, "The revolution will not be televised." That's a poem all day.
For real? I gotta listen to
You gotta
that.
listen to it, man.
But I never heard none of her work, but Nikki Giovanni, I love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
She goes straight for the throat.
Yeah,
She don't be playing.
I love
Yep.
her. And
And I'd be remiss. Miss Val, y'all know Miss Val as Miss Val. Her name is Identity, but that's the first actual whole poetry book I ever wrote. It's my boy's mom. It was called "What's Your Hair Like After You Wash It?" Bad. It's called "What's Your Hair Like
your hair like after you wash it?
Yup.
What?
I can't even find a copy of it no more. But that for real, that when I saw that, I was like, I could do that.
But what does that? You got to read the book to understand.
You gotta read. I
what
mean,
that
it was like just poetry from the heart. It dealt with black experiences, you know, from her perspective, points of view, things along those lines. And it was a dope book. It was a dope book.
You think it's in the library?
It might be. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. I've been trying to find, cause she used to have T-shirts and everything, but this was like when I was in college, so you know, this was some years ago, bro.
I'm gonna look it up online. It's probably online, cause I just want to read it just to see what that title means.
Yeah, man.
What is your hair like when you wash it?
I guarantee you, it's a poetry book worth reading, man.
I'm gonna look that up. I'll never forget that title. Well, I'm trying to think of that poet's name. The older lady that just recently passed away. Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou.
You like her work too?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, all right. So now, how far are you trying to take this poetry? Or basically, is this just like a hobby and you going with the music? Or you trying to take them both as far as
I'm trying to go as far as I can go with both of them, bro. Like, if the music takes me somewhere, I'm all with it. If the poetry takes me somewhere, I'm all with it. But I'm trying to get my energy into both of those creative avenues, man. I try to interweave them, man. You know, that's what I've been really working on, like interweaving the music and the poetry together, you know. That's what I've been putting my energy into lately.
Now, what about verses and flow? You want to try to get back?
I mean, I would love to do a show like that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So what else you want to talk about, Greg?
Hey, bro, it's your show.
I'm done with the questions now.
What you think about, my question, though, I like to ask everybody, what you think about the Justice Sorrells thing? What's your take on that, bro?
The who?
The Justice Sorrells.
Who that?
Bruh.
I don't watch the news.
Okay.
See, Frog, I know you watching, Frog.
The 20th anniversary of the Million Man March, man. What's your take on that, bro? You think your brother should go? What you think, bro?
Oh, they having another Million Man March?
Yeah, but you know, bro, it's like it's Justice or else this time. I don't know, you know, what the or else means. I'm just asking, you know, what's your opinion?
I don't know. I gotta look into that. I didn't go to the last one, so probably ain't gonna go.
There's been like 8 of them, bro.
For real?
There was the Million Man March, the Million Family March.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay, Stefon.
I don't watch the news, though. And see, Frog, that's one of my partners on Comics on Life. He always get on me about that. And I'm like, I don't watch the news. Unless it's something like happened here in Pittsburgh and everybody talking about it, then I know about it.
Right,
or
right.
if my wife tell me, well, this was on the news, But me watching it,
I understand, bro.
I'm watching a movie.
I got you, bro.
I'm a movie person.
I feel you. I feel you.
Unless I'm on the news. I watch it when I'm on the news. So, you got anything coming up? Any projects?
Those things I've been working on, man. I was blessed to do some studio time with Jaquaya May. She's bananas. Her vocals are bananas. If you get a chance, have you heard her?
She's a singer?
Yeah, dude, like, she don't really even need no music, dude.
Really?
Shouts, I'll give her shouts. She's ridiculous.
She's here in Pittsburgh, huh?
In Pittsburgh, bruh. I mean, she's bananas. Like, she can just come in. I love her energy. She come in and just sing something, and I could build off of it because the energy is just ridiculous. Anybody get a chance to work with her, it's
What's her name?
Jaquaya May.
Jaquaya May. If you're watching this show, give me a call. You can be on my show.
Cool. Matter of fact, I'll give her your number.
Yeah, do that.
You'll be like, Greg, you should have her come on. She can sing, dude.
What type of music she sings?
It's soulful, man. Like, what's really interesting is she has her own flavor. Like, we did some stuff down Studio 41 with her. I don't know, if that's going to continue or not, but for various reasons. But nothing that has to do with our, my work relationship with her, because she's bananas. But it's real soulful, man. It's like bluesy almost.
Yeah.
Like, I actually heard her sing a year ago at like an open mic at what is that place in Savoy?
Oh. Okay.
And I wanted to work with her then, but we never really got to do anything until, this year. And each time I heard her sing, though, dude, it's a cappella. Like, she'll do it with no music, and you'll still be like, God damn. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My fault. But that's how that's the truth, man. That's the truth. That's the truth. So I'm hoping to continue working with her, man. So.
Well, yeah, give her my number. We put her on. And they got open mic at the Savoy?
They used to. I don't know if they still do. They used to have a live band and everything, man.
Now, do you go like the open mics and like?
I haven't in a while, man. There's a couple that I have to go to because I haven't been on my game like this.
What about Christina's?
That's what I'm about to say. I'm supposed to go to hers. I've been supposed to go to hers since January, and I've been dragging my feet. So I'm definitely go to hers and rock a couple times. I'm gonna come to the Capri joint. But for real, I've been out of the circulation for real for a minute with like open mics and stuff. I need to get back on.
All right, cause I heard they was doing the 25th of July. They having Laughing Lyrics over in St. James Pub. You know where that's at?
St. James or James Street?
I don't know.
I think it's James. I think it's the James Street. James Street used to be like a jazz spot up on like Cedar Avenue.
Is that on the north side?
Yeah, right on the north side.
I think that's it.
Yeah, it's a nice venue too. It's real nice inside, man. I would like to have something there. Shoot.
Yeah. You should hook up there.
Yeah. Laughing Lyrics, but that's I think Howie's. I don't know if he's still hosting, but that's Devin and them.
Yeah, Howie hosting and Brent and Devin.
Okay.
But if you get it and you can do Tongues and Grooves, it's called Tongues and Groove, right?
Tongues and Grooves, man.
So I'll be hosting.
Well, I got you. All
right, y'all heard that.
You.
If y'all see Tongues and Grooves and I ain't hosting, boycott it.
I got you.
Hey, it's been a pleasure having you on my show.
Always, my bro.
Hey, give it up for Greg BLAKK. We'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, that rhymed. See, I'm a poet. All right. Welcome back, welcome back. I hope y'all enjoyed my guest, GREGG, BLAKK. Now, my next guest is a hip-hop artist, activist. Hey, put your hands together for RAPSTAR.
Chill. What up? Yeah. This is for all my young black, young Latinos, you know, man over matter. Go in that house on the street, lights on. But then it's that revolver spinning like a cyclone. I'm spitting truth every time my mic's on. Put the Stefon on. I'm striking like a python. I struggle for my freedom, heck yeah, the fight's on. You ain't down with the cause, then go get your hype on. Ex-slave on blood to the march from the chains and whips. A new millennium. If you ask me, it's reverse psychology. Extinction of a black man, reverse biology. Rise to the top, sun god like apology. Society took a history, need that back with no apology. Educate your mind, free you from ignorance. Crack open a book rather than a bottle. Get more intelligent. Go deep in your mind and see where it take you. Pay attention and listen. Smart is the new king. Smart is the new king. Smart as the new gangster. Smart as the new gangster. And don't be a waster. Streets are heavy, rapping with sheets like bedtime. Having a misdemeanor feel like you doing fair time. It's not, you just sit, watch the time go by. If you get out, you really see how fast time flies. You sitting around thinking, damn, my life is bad. Remember, fame is getting bombed over in Afghanistan. Life is much more precious, more than your memories. I'm trying to have my name echo throughout the city. Me spending time locked up, messed up. Either stand up for your rights or shut the heck up. I'm getting fed up with the police show. Wreck time, got homies going crazy, watching freaking police shows. Spending time with my girl on my phone. It feels good when you have people waiting for your turn. Some people have no mom, no girl, no friends, hold them down. Nothing positive, yeah, when it come out. Can't. Smart as the new gangster. Smart as the new gangster. Smart as the new gangster. And don't be a waste. Yeah. It's your boy RAPSTAR. The Professor. AKA El Professor. You know, you gotta be about your stuff, man. See, you gotta be smart about the stuff that you do nowadays. So the system is controlled to hold us down. It's like slavery. You know, you got the police, you got the wardens, you got the COs, and then you got the inmates. That's the masters, the overseers, and the slaves. History repeats itself all is over again. Repeating. So you gotta be out there, you gotta be smart about your stuff. Cause you see what's on the news, we a dying breed. Smart as the new gangster, that's all I gotta say. I hope you can grasp this. I need you to focus on me. Full attention on me. I need somebody to get my paintbrush. I want to paint the world an image so it can last the centuries, you know? Ironically, the symbol of the enlightenment is the Illuminati. The third eye is your consciousness, and the mass controls the rest of the body. The brain stream, electronic waves and watch it go right through you. It tells any part of the body to move or not to move. See, the working class is the leaves. They all grow together. You can't breathe without the ribs. In the eyes, it's off the better. Yeah, let you send this information for all of us to conform like a black child is damned. The second he is born, we refuse the message from the brain. It results in a delay. The feelers ones are looked at as glitches, and they are whisked away. This proof my control of the masses. I'ma break it down simpler while I back these asses. Pay attention. Is filled with the color. I hope I had convos with God that wasn't even ordained. But I hope mention it to mom. She prayed and washed my mouth with soap. Similar to the 60 chapters from the rhymes that I just wrote. Now it's Ebola. Before it was the burn flu.
Ain't it? How the media missed that.
Ebola belongs to the Africans, swine flu belongs to the Mexicans, but better not dare say who gave the smallpox to the Indians. That's the 16th chapter, everybody. I hope you got a good lesson out of it. Y'all gonna need it.
Wow. My man, RAPSTAR. No. Where you might go?
You know how that goes.
So,
There we go.
I mean, all right, tell us a little bit about that first one. Gangster is the new, smart is the new gangster.
Yeah, Smart is the New Gangster. That's one of my singles off of my first mixtape. It's called The Resurrection of Hip Hop. And it's basically, you know, it's a name for itself. It's smart as the new gangster. You got to be smart about everything that you do nowadays. People, when they do certain things, they don't think the whole thing through, or they don't, you know, think about the outcome. Just with anything you do, you know, you got to be smart about what you got to do. And people's misinterpretations of what actually being a gangster is. And especially within the black culture and the hip hop culture, the term gangster is thrown loosely. So you have wanksters out there who's perpetrating a line. They know who the ones who they are. I ain't gotta say no names, but the people out there who portray themselves one thing, but not actually having the heart to actually go through what they're doing. So when I say smart is the new gangster, I graduated from college, so. The corporate world, those are the real gangsters. Those are the real movers and shakers and everything. They will cut you up, spit you out, and don't care.
Yeah.
You know, that's why people like one of my mentors, 50 Cent, he put the street element that he grew up from and he applied it in hip hop and the entertainment business. The same principles that you would use on the street, you would, you know, use that in corporate business, especially in the entertainment. You got the best of them, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, those are the hustlers who, you know, did that, and they're doing well right now.
Yeah, Dre.
Dre.
I think he's the first rapper.
First billionaire.
Yeah, first one to make
First
a billion.
billionaire.
Woo. I was the first comedian to make $1 billion. You didn't know that, did you?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Neither did I. So, like, who are some of the rappers besides 50 Cent and Jay-Z that also influence your music?
First and foremost, Eminem. I grew up listening to Eminem. I always listened to music, but I remember being over at my grandma's house and watching TRL, and having Eminem and D12. I remember the first song that I seen them was the Blue and Yellow Purple Hills. And when I seen that, I was like, who is this guy? And then I've been a fan ever since of M, and M was my favorite rapper at the time. And then right around 2002, 50 Cent got signed to Eminem. So that's my favorite rapper, M. So whoever Eminem pulls, I'm automatically going to pull to him. And that's how I, got with the 50 Cent, the G Unit, the Shady Records. But I'm also influenced by KRS-One, LL Cool J, Lil Kim, Busta Rhymes, DMX, all of those people. I listen to them collectively. And
now, when I introduced you, I said activist. So when I said activist and rapper, I was thinking Chuck D from Public Enemy, but you was probably like 2 or 3 when they came?
Probably.
It was out?
Probably.
So have you ever heard it, any of Public Enemy?
Oh, yeah. Self-Destruction,
Yeah, that was a nice song.
Yeah. See, me growing up, of course, the older generation, like my mom and my dad, they would listen to things that me growing up, I would be like, okay, I like that. So being with my grandma's generation, she grew up and, played music from the 50s, the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And then my dad and my mom's era, they would play music from like the 70s and 80s. Me, 90s. So living in that house, I always get songs that were throwbacks and everything, But as far as activist goes, I follow the practice of KRS-One, a person who I got to meet up at my college of California, University of Pennsylvania. Got pictures with him. Dougie Fresh, I got a chance to meet with him. Also listening to certain Tupac tracks that I would listen to that was actually talking about the well-being of our people, and also within the Latin, because I love Latin music. I'm Hispanic as well too. But as far as the political standpoint, I listen to artists that could possibly change a nation with their music.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm about, is changing. I constantly write songs how to improve not only myself, but for the people who look like me or the people who's in the same situation as me.
Cool. Now, when did you start rapping?
I started rapping when I was 9.
9?
9. I dabbled in it.
That's when you released your first album?
I was dreaming. Then. I started rapping when I was 9. I dabbled in it. I didn't really get serious until when I saw that D12, the Blue and Yellow Purple Pills. That's when I took it and was like, okay, I like hip hop, so I'm gonna, write songs and everything. And I would do like what any amateur artist did at that time. They would take another artist beat and write it in their own way and everything like that. I'd come out with that. Like I remember back in the day, we had, in my day, we had the cassette tapes. I know you go back further than me.
Yeah, we had 8 tracks.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. But I dabbled in it. I got my grandma's cassette tape player, and I would get an empty cassette tape, and my grandma had a boombox, and I would go to Wilkinsburg at Upbeat Records, and I would buy instrumentals. So I would put the instrumental in the CD player, play it while I press record on the cassette tape, so it could pick up the beat and me rapping over the beat.
Oh.
So that was like the first time, but I really didn't get serious, and like I said, until I heard 50's Get Rich or Die Trying and the Eminem 8 Mile soundtrack, because I don't know if anybody knows, but when Eminem released 8 Mile, the movie and the soundtrack, I don't think he knows that he produced a lot of rappers from that. Like a lot of rappers wanted to rap because they seen 8 Mile.
Oh, okay.
So when I seen 8 Mile and the 8 Mile soundtrack came, the 8 Mile soundtrack was the first record that I bought for myself. Yeah, so coming from that, I'm a Shady baby. I grew up in the Shady Records era, so yeah, that's what it is.
So now, do you do your own music too now, or you just buy instrumentals?
Nah. See, I either buy instrumentals or I have people do it for me. I don't have the equipment to do it. I would love to, but there's a lot of producers out there that helped me along the way. There's a girl named Tia Cooper. She's amazing. She produced a remix to Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. And I wrote a song to it. It's on my first mixtape called The Resurrection of Hip Hop. The song is called Annie, Are You Okay? And the song talks about a woman named Annie who's in an abusive relationship, and you know, she's going through the transitions from being in a relationship, she's happy, her friend's jealous because she got a new man. you know, ladies, you'll be doing out. You know, y'all ladies be doing that. I don't even want to hear that. But from her being in a relationship and her being happy to the middle where things start to get hectic and she don't really want nobody to know what's going on, but her friends know what's going on, to the end where it's like some J-Lo enough stuff, so she ends up clapping them at the end of them.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and it's very nice, very nice.
You gotta give me a copy of that mixtape so I can hear it.
Oh yeah,
Free.
It's ill. Free.
So, have you done any performance here in Pittsburgh? Because I remember the first time I met you was downtown. I was hosting.
Was it Enigma? Was it that? Was it Enigma?
No, not Enigma. What was the name of that club? I was hosting Lyrics, Looks, and Beats.
You're not talking about Grown and Sexy, are you?
No, we wasn't at Grown and Sexies. We was at
See, I did a lot of performance. I don't remember.
where you won. You and the Poet won.
Oh no, that was Enigma.
That was the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right on. Yeah.
On 7th Street.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's where we first met.
Yeah, I remember I got stranded that night because the buses stopped running.
For real?
Yeah, I had to call my cousin to come and get me because I swear I was like, okay, I'm going to hop on this bus. I'm going to go home and, you know, crash. And the buses stopped running at the end of the night. So I'm like, man, I'm stuck downtown.
Damn.
You know, but
I didn't do that.
I won something. I could have, you know, at least got a ride home. But
Yeah.
But yeah, before that, I'd done prior performances and still doing them right now. You know, my first performances, actually, you know, give a shout out to California University of Pennsylvania, my college. I graduated from this December. I got a BA in history. Thank you. From that, the Black Student Union would have like talent shows, and I would rock them. Like seriously, I was in the Cal U newspaper like every other week. Shout out to Mike Slavin, my history professor, who also DJ'd one of my performances.
What's his name?
His name is Mike Slavin, but he goes by Sonic Professor. What up, Sonic Professor? He DJ'd my first official concert here in Pittsburgh. There's a hip-hop artist by the name of Hobson. He came to Pittsburgh in 2012, and I was one of the artists who was privileged to actually open up for him down in Southside.
Oh, cool.
And my professor, who's my history professor, who's also a DJ, was DJing at my concert.
Yeah.
You know, you can see it's on YouTube. Yeah, Slavin, I got you all on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Baby.
And when we go to YouTube, what name we type in?
Type in RAPSTAR, RAPSTAR. Kills It at Hobson concert.
Kills It at Hobson.
Hobson concert. Yeah, you'll see me. I got a beater on. I throw shirts out. It's pandemonium. But that was my first real concert I'd done outside of college. Then I did Faded Fest. Also, I did the Lyrics, Looks, and Talents. I did the High Rollers joint. That was like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But right now, away from the whole concert thing, I'm also doing a Blog Talk radios.
Okay.
I've been hitting all the Blog Talk radios, like Dollhouse Radio. Shout out to them. Shout out to Truth Be Told. Shout out to Madam President, the Underground Beat. I was just on there about last week.
What's a blog radio?
Blog Talk Radio. It's people who they do online radio shows. They sign up from blogtalkradio.com, and people can actually sign up to actually have their own radio station where people can actually call in about anything. You could be a sports one, you could be a music one, hip hop, anything. and people sign up, actually do the radio show. You get to call in, request. You can actually talk with the people, and at the end of the show, you can download it, broadcast everywhere. It's global. So I've been, hitting different marks to get my music out there.
Well, how you get one of those shows?
Honestly, I don't know. I guess you go on the website of blocktalk.com, and they have the sign-up sheet, and you fill out a time slot about where you want to do it at, and build your fan base, and they give you your own number so people can call in, and you can do different stuff like play music, do songs.
Hey, I'm gonna look into that. Y'all might see, well, not see, but hear Comics on Life on the radio. I might do that with my live talk show that I do on here. Yeah. Oh, by the way, make sure y'all watch it August 7th at 6 p.m. Comics on Life, August 7th at 6 p.m. Okay, now. So now, do you work with other artists?
Yes.
And
yes, I do. I worked with Pittsburgh female MC Miss B. Shout out to Miss B. She's doing big things right now with Metal to Music.
Metal?
Metal to Music. That is her record label.
Oh.
They're doing big things right now. They also got a blog talk radio too.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, she's doing big things. Me and her, we actually just collaborated on a song for her actual album. Mm-hmm. It's called Adult Movies.
Adult Movies?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Adult Movies. She's actually on also.
I want to listen to the song, but I don't want to talk about it right now.
No, she's actually on my first and second mixtape.
Okay.
We did 2 songs. We did a remix to Lloyd and Ashanti's South Side. We turned it to East Side because I'm from Homewood. She's from Larmer. We also did a song called Mob Stories. It kind of gives you like a mob perspective of the man's perspective in the mob and the female, the dame perspective. And we also did on my this album, No Warning Shots and Just Straight Shooting, we did a remix to Beyonce's Drunk in Love to Love on High, dedicated to love and
now, what I wanted to ask you, those 2 songs you did was no cussing. Is all your songs like that?
No. No. No Warning Shots. I mean, well, the 16 Chapel was. I didn't do that intentionally with no cussing. Smart as the New Gangster was. Whenever I feel in a mood, because there's artists out there, and y'all know who y'all are, artists who cuss just to cuss, because they have no vocabulary. Mm-hmm. Me, if I cuss in a song, it's an expression, it's to prove a point.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with, trying to find an extra word because I can't find whatever it is or rhyming. But when I cuss in a song, it's only for expression only. It's nothing else. There's a few songs that have no cussing in it. The Smooth Criminal remix, my Annie Are You Okay have no cussing in it. The 16 Chapel has no cussing in it. My song Mona Lisa has no cussing in it. But there is a few explicit ones on there. I'm from the East Coast.
I'm pretty sure that song Adult Movies, that got cussing in it.
Nah, I mean, it don't have no cussing. It has adult content. No, it got cussing in it. I just had to remember a bar. Yeah, it got cussing in it.
I want to hear that song.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. You would not hear that ever again. You would not hear that song. But yeah, I also work with a Philly cat named Lloyd Maz.
Yeah.
Me and him, we did a song called Marijuana Dreamin'. That was actually the first single off of my mixtape, The Resurrection of Hip Hop.
Okay.
I also did a track with some African rappers from Ghana.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
African rappers.
African rappers. They do dance hall. They do dance hall reggae music.
Yeah, now, I work at Capri's, and every Friday night we have reggae night there.
Oh, yeah.
And they be in there, and they get on the mic, they be talking, but I don't know what they saying.
No, these cats is pretty ill. Like, I didn't know.
You can understand them.
You can understand them, but I didn't know how much they're, like, in a group. There's like 20 of them in a group.
In one group?
In one group, we did a song
Was
together.
that the African Wu-Tang?
I guess so. Cause I swear, I talked to 2 members when we first started recording the song, cause we got a song called Black Nation. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, from Africa to America and back again, Black Power, this and that, this and that. I sent them the track, sent them my 2 verses and the hook. I did my part. Sent it to them. I got it back. There's 6 of them. The song's 6 minutes long. There's like 6 of them. I'm like, that's crazy. But they, all of them is so talented. Shout out to ATL. Shout out to Ghana, Africa. Also did a song with.
Now, what song? That song is on which mixtape?
The Resurrection of Hip Hop.
That's the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Now, that the one you getting ready to give me? You gonna get me? Is that the one with the song? What the song I said I wanted to
Adult
hear?
movies.
No. When we was talking first, and I said I want to hear that song, and you was
Oh,
like,
you talking about the Smooth Criminal joint?
Yeah, the Smooth Criminal.
The Smooth Criminal joint is actually on the Resurrection of Hip Hop.
And with the African.
And with the African.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta get that.
Yeah. And then I also did another song with a female MC by the name of G.A. Bars. She's from Missouri. She's phenomenal. She's a lyricist. She recently been on a cypher with Snoop Dogg. Mm-hmm. Through a mutual producer of ours, Demis the producer. He's from Greece. We do international stuff all the time.
Now you not only do shows here in Pittsburgh, but you travel outside of Pittsburgh. Wasn't you just somewhere?
Kind of. I haven't performed anywhere else other than Pittsburgh, but I've been to Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. Networking with people there. There's a couple people in Puerto Rico I'm, trying to network with. Because I not only do hip hop, but I do reggaeton.
A what?
Reggaeton.
What?
Reggaeton.
Oh.
All my Latinos, y'all know what this is. It's like Latin hip hop.
Uh-huh.
So you have like Don Omar, Tego Calderon, Nina Sky, Daddy Yankee. Those are all reggaeton artists. I got 2 songs, both on the Resurrection of Hip Hop. One's called Viva Puerto Rico, and the other one's called Afro Latino.
Viva Puerto, ain't that the one you did at?
I did.
Lyric Looks and Beats.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
See. Dang, I was going to ask you something. I forgot.
Oh, I also did Afro Latino at the the white party with MC Browning.
Oh, Browning.
Yeah, Browning Entertainment. I did, and the Africans went crazy. They went crazy because it was mixed with reggae, and reggaeton are like kind of blended in together.
Oh, okay.
Like I watched a documentary and where reggaeton got its, like, if you listen to reggaeton, mostly all the songs on reggaeton has the same little beat. Do 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 do. They got that from a Jamaican dance hall artist, and they declared that the groundwork of reggaeton. So when reggae and reggaeton go hand in hand, it sounds the same, only different artists or different, languages. But I played that there. The Africans went crazy. There was Trinidadians there. It was crazy.
All right, now, I had voted for something, one of your songs or something. How did that turn out?
I ended up didn't going. I was voted. See, what had happened was, it was Coast to Coast mixtapes. And what they do is their organization, any artists out there, y'all know what Coast to Coast is. They give you opportunities for artists, producers to showcase their talent. And with that, get radio spins, performances. You get a chance to be on a mixtape. I remember Tech Nine was co-hosting the mixtape, and artists by votes. You win by votes, how many votes you get. And they will email you and say, yeah, you've been selected to be on this mixtape, or you've been selected to play in this city, pay this, and you go there. Now, Coast to Coast mixtapes, I love y'all, but y'all gotta get it together. I won all of the votes from other places, but did not win the Pittsburgh one.
Get out of here.
And I had the most votes in Pittsburgh out of all the cities I had. I won the New York edition. I won the Miami edition. I won the Dallas edition. I won the California edition. In my own town, I ain't winning. I had about over 200 votes.
Get out of here.
But I won the New York one by 45. I was like, see, I know what they trying to do. You try and get me with the cost of, traveling. That's what they trying to do, But it's all good though. But yeah, I didn't go to that. But hopefully, when I go to apply for the next tour, that I get approved. Especially in my city, I would love to do a coast to coast mixtape right in my city.
Yeah.
That would be official.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I wish you all the best of luck and success on your career.
Thank you.
Hope you make it big, and when you go get that Grammy, invite me so I can at least sit in the balcony or something.
Oh, yeah. Now, we don't do the balconies because the last time a person sat in the back at the balcony, they got their head blown off. So.
Who was that?
Lincoln.
Oh.
We don't do balconies. You gotta sit right in the front.
Yeah, I'll sit over in the front. I don't want to get shot. Hey, I want to thank my guest, RAPSTAR.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Hey, we're going to be right back. Give it up for RAPSTAR.
You know it.
All right. Get ready.
You're hot?